Hi, it's John from Under the Table Hot Sauce. I'm here with my friend, the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow.
Yeah, what's up, JB?
Nah, nothing.
It's been a hot summer, and for all your barbecue needs, you can go to underthetablehotsauce.com. 13 unique flavors to choose from, created and bottled in a Long Island kitchen. Underthetablehotsauce.com. Let's go chow, JB.
Let's do it.
All the flavor, twice the burn.
The Monty and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the world's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and Farrell, only seen here out of Indie Music TV. So we're discussing freaks. We saw a couple of freaks coming up, the rapist and the animal.
Yeah.
WWE star Matt Riddle accuses cop of sexual assault at JFK Airport. I'll cut it down pretty quick because everybody pretty much knows the story of our friend Mr.
Accuses
Riddle.
a cop of sexual assault.
WWE wrestler Matt Riddle accused cop of sexual assault in New York JFK Airport. Riddle, 37, posted a photo allegedly offending Port Authority police officer on Instagram account that he was passing through Queens Airport from flight from India. Nothing like being sexually assaulted and harassed at JFK Airport. No means no, and just because I'm nice doesn't mean yes, asshole. The original Bros accusation against the unnamed officer reportedly read, definitely one of the most uncomfortable travel days I've ever had. Thanks, NYC. You're so progressive and accepting. Since then, he's deleted the post.
What does that mean?
So, a couple of things, Farrell, and then I want you to weigh in.
I don't even know what that means.
So, we all know Matt Riddle's got his little funny fingernails painted. Like, remember the old producer we had here?
Right.
Thoughts on that real quick?
To each his own, but I've always found that a little weird.
Like when he used to produce
But
and you
keep in
saw
mind,
that,
though-
like it bothered
Okay,
me.
all right,
I
listen.
used to say to you, like,
Look,
what's up?
The drummer from War Dance back in the day painted his fingernails black.
Black.
Yeah.
I get, look, I don't get it, but I get it.
I don't get it.
But remember
if that's what
the
you're
old
into-
producer used to have like
Yeah.
yellow, orange, like hello?
Yes.
And that's what Riddle does.
Somewhere over the rainbow. I'm sorry, what was that?
So Riddle comes off a plane. He's drunk from India.
Yeah.
Shockingly, they're
Oh,
supposed to
what
be
a su-
sober.
What a surprise.
No surprise.
No surprise at all.
And he's got funny fingernails, and you think people might, maybe they want to check him,
Pretty
make sure he's
hair.
okay. Pretty long hair.
Got pretty nice hair. Yeah.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts are is that I think he's trying to come up with a story because, as usual, his conduct sucked, and he didn't want to get fired for it because he's disruptive, drunk, disorderly, and his fingernails have different colors.
Well, if that wasn't us, our friend of the show, Miss Daniela Petra,
Yeah.
went right to Twitter. She wrote Monty and the Pharaoh.
How surprising.
And she's got something to say, so
All
we're going
right.
to listen in.
Let's
and then
see
we'll,
what she's got
We'll
to
have
say.
you weigh in on this, Pharaoh.
Sure. Hit it, Daniela.
Can we all just take a minute? I just woke up from my little Sunday afternoon nap, so don't mind this. But I wake up to all this Matt Riddle news story. One of he's intoxicated at an airport. But there goes sobriety. That's one. Two, a man who has, not only by myself, been accused of sexual abuse is now crying sexual assault? Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Where's your proof, Matt? Prove it. Prove you've been sexually assaulted. Because honestly, that's what everyone wants us victims of you to do. To prove that we've been sexually abused. This is the irony. This is the paradox that this man is literally crying victim. Saying that he was sexually assaulted. Intoxicated. At an airport. When are y'all gonna just stop giving this man a chance? Clearly, we have a problem with Matt Riddle. But where's your proof that you've been sexually assaulted, Matt? Like everyone wants ours. Prove it. I also have like a couple more like thoughts or opinions. So quick question too. And like some of the stuff that I've been reading online that has like kind of been very interesting, like WWE, how long are you gonna like shield your baby, like white privilege, problem child? Because I guess in one of the stories that I was reading, like the articles, he through his position in the WWE has like leverage to try to like, I'm an outstanding citizen, blah 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 type of bullshit. That's me paraphrasing. That's me like wording it in my own words. But like, are you gonna keep hiding, like letting him hide behind you guys? Are you gonna keep protecting him? Like, sometimes you might want to just cut ties and like cut your losses. Like, this man clearly, without just my opinion, like I've given it numerous times, is a problem. And sometimes you just need to let it go. Move on. Cut your losses. Say goodbye. Say la vie. A man who's been numerously accused of sexual abuse in his own private relationships is now accusing a man doing his job at security of sexually assaulting him while he's under the influence, off the fucking wagon. Like, come on now. Really? I just want to know, like, how long are we going to let Matt Riddle play victim? Look at the history. Us women are stalkers, we're liars, we're this, we're that, and everyone's just out to get me, and I'm a good guy, and I don't do anything wrong, and I love my family, and I love my children, and I love my job, and I work so hard, and woe is me, I'm a victim, no one does anything I do is no wrongdoing, but everyone is doing this all to me, woe is me. The man is constantly playing victim. But look at all the scenarios that none of us have anything to do with, but the same rooted issue is him. He's not a victim. He's the bad guy. He's the villain. He's the manipulator. He's the narcissist. When are people going to start opening their eyes to the fact that it's Matt Riddle? This man is his own fucking demon. He's the one that is abusing people. He is the one who has a problem. He is the one who manipulates and all this stuff. He's not a victim. He makes victims and then cries victim. That's a problem. That needs to be stopped. Honestly.
There it is there, Mr. Farrell.
She just woke up? That's what she looks like when she first wakes up?
Is that all you can think about?
I heard you going, oh my God, I'll take that. So that's why I'm commenting on it.
She looks pretty good waking up.
That's what happens when I wake up, I look like Godzilla's asshole. I mean, what on earth
She
are we
goes on a
talking
rant about
here?
Matt Riddle, and the first thing you said, that's what she looks like when she
It
wakes
just
up.
makes me laugh because I was laughing at your reaction during the video.
I can't help it.
I know you couldn't help
holy
it, but
Christ
thank God
almighty.
you kept it clean behind the desk over
Oh,
here.
my God.
Unbelievable. Let's also...
Sweating over here, boy.
I know you kind of are. You got
Good God.
paper towels there, Spidey?
There ain't no air conditioner, but I got to tell you straight up. Damn.
Man. I also want to throw in here, because it's important, law enforcement told the New York Post that Riddle was drunk and causing a disturbance. That's why they were called in. He's just covering for his fucking behavior.
Why
What
is
else
it
is
WWE? He can't
Oh, and
be
Matt,
making...
Matt, you blocked us? Fuck you.
He can't
gotta be kidding me.
He can't be making
soft.
that much money. Look, listen.
He's making money.
Again, we discussed about Terry Runnels with New Jack, and I
Yeah.
told you last week I felt a little dirty, from when
Sure.
we early on started.
Sure.
I feel dirty that we defended him against Candy Cartwright now. way back in the
Right.
beginning, because here we are,
Right.
wrestling show, defending the man.
We felt because that's when things were just, that was the first thing to come out about him. And we
this is
thought that she
crazy.
was cashing in on him, but
This
apparently
guy,
not.
this guy is.
This guy thinks he's a rock star, and he's got major issues. And I know that Daniela wants him fired yesterday, and I don't disagree that should probably be the case. However, just stay patient. He's going to get himself fired one way or the other. It's coming.
Finish him.
It's coming.
Listen,
I just hope that it doesn't come at the cost of, like, a body or something like that, where he strangulates somebody or whatever the hell he does because he's playing his sexual games.
Well, when
I
it,
don't know
when
what,
it all
Yeah.
ends, Jimmy,
Yeah.
we're going to, along with our friend Daniela,
Yeah.
we're going to take credit for it.
Okay.
We are taking credit for it. Hey, Spidey, don't we deserve to take credit for this?
Let him take himself out. He's the one.
We've been working this for almost a year.
Yeah, but he's doing all the hard work. He's the asshole.
Yeah, well, he's making it easy.
Let him. He's going to get the ultimate credit in the end. He's going to take himself out.
By the way, he was
You
off
know?
Raw, but he
Yeah.
supposedly had an ear infection and bronchitis.
Right.
And the defenders out there
Bullshit.
were like,
Bullshit.
he was flying from India,
Oh, shut
and he
up.
was tired,
Oh,
and he had a few
stop
drinks
it.
because he wasn't feeling
Hey,
well.
let's
'cause he
talk
had
about Kevin Sullivan and Nancy while we're at it. Get the hell out of here!
My God,
Just
the
shut
Kevin
up.
Sullivan
Just
Nancy
stop
thing.
it already with your bullshit.
All right, so look, dude.
Anyway, it's
here's the
bullshit.
Thing, here's the thing I want to go through with you.
God, I can't stand making excuses
So,
for assholes.
Matt Riddle.
Anyway.
Matt Riddle's
Yeah.
probably not the best human being,
No.
but I pulled some other wrestlers, and I want you to compare. You know how we do our top 10?
Oh my
I'm
God!
going
Are
to
we
read
really
wrestling
doing this?
things and tell me who's worse after I read it and explain. Because
Okay.
everybody wants your opinion.
Okay. However, I have a disclaimer. If you're an idol worshiper of pro wrestlers, this next segment is not for you.
It's only for... That's a great disclaimer.
Right.
I love it.
Let's do it.
All right, you ready?
Sure. Why not?
Tennille Dashwood, Emma, shoplifting. Let me read it to you.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Sorry.
She
This is part of the
She
rules.
stole a Ninja Turtle action figure. What's the problem?
It's hard to fathom that anyone would think Dashwood would bother to try to steal an iPhone case that cost only
That's
$20.
pretty
But that's
silly.
exactly what happened. Dashwood, still employed with the WWE at the time, was shopping
that's
at
dopey.
Walmart and used a self-scan checkout. She neglected to scan the iPhone case with her other items and was stopped by store security. Worse than Riddle or better than Riddle?
She's a lot better than Riddle. Hey, you with that iPhone case, come back! All right, I fucked up. I thought it scanned. I didn't even check my receipt. I'm sorry. That's a little bit better than I'm going to screw you in the butt, rape you, and then tell you it was your fault. It's your fault. You made me do it. You have a nice hiney. What the hell are we talking about here? I shouldn't
By the
even
way-
joke about this.
Where does the word hiney come from?
I don't know, but
It's really annoying. Like hiney?
remember the old?
your hiney.
Do you remember the old? I see your hiney.
yeah.
It's nice and shiny.
Right,
You
right.
better hide it before I bite it.
All right.
Yeah. Now that we've dated ourselves here,
Next up, Big
Boy,
Man
this is
Vader
such a juvenile
assaults
show.
a talk show host in Kuwait. Vader
that was awesome.
just doesn't
Do it
look
again.
like someone you want to mess with.
Do it
and over
again.
400 pounds, very little of which was fat. His power bomb shook the ring post. The man was so tough. When Stan Hansen knocked out his eyeball during a match,
put it
he
back
popped it
in.
back in to finish the contest.
Now hold on a second, though. Wait a minute. I do have to take a little umbrage. At over 400 pounds, very little of it was fat. Vader had a lot of it was fat. He was huge.
he's a big guy.
But it was very little of it was fat.
All right, so he beats up that guy from Kuwait.
Awesome. Do it again.
So worse than Riddle or better than
He's
Riddle?
better than Emma in my eyes. He didn't commit a crime.
So
he just
Riddle is
slapped
still
around
the
a
biggest
disrespectful
Riddle still
journalist.
is the piece of crap.
He's got it.
So Riddle's a piece of crap.
I don't think he's gonna
and
win- I don't think he's gonna win this
and
contest,
His
though, if
future his girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
or future mother of his child,
Right, or
is-
future
is
victim,
is an ugly porn
or
star.
future victim.
Yeah, Star 80. Remember that show?
Oh, God, don't. That's not funny. Dorothy Stratton. That's
Yeah.
not funny, man. I'm not even. Gonna
When
care.
Riddle loses his job at WWE, he's going to Dorothy Stratton it.
God, I hope not. I hope not. Maybe he'll do us all a favor and do it to himself instead of someone else who doesn't deserve it.
Wow.
You know. I said maybe. I didn't say definitively. Come on, don't put words in my mouth.
Big Show, assault and battery. Paul White, over 7 feet tall,
Wait a minute.
weighs over 400
Hold on.
pounds.
Is that an iPhone case? Mind if I just? I'm sorry.
Why
Who's
the word
next?
would Eddie pick a fight with this walking mountain?
Big Show?
But that's exactly what happened at a hotel after the WCW event. Big Show, who was going
right
by
here
the
on the
name
island.
the Giant at the time, really?
Yeah,
was
that was at
heckled
the
by the
Radisson
fan
across
and
from the
was
Coliseum.
alongside Big Show. Then slapped the shit out of him.
No, good for him. Do it
Shoved
again.
him.
Do it again. Nope, I actually saw that video. That guy screwed with him, and he got pounded. Good for you, show. You
so
know.
Riddle's still bad guy.
Oh, by far.
All right.
By far.
All right. Wow, Riddle's up there, boy.
Yeah, I
Look
don't think
out.
he's going to win this, though, but he's going to be in the top.
He's gonna win it. There's
gonna-
a winner in this whole
And you know
thing.
what you win? You win an excuse. One free excuse for your next ridiculous...
Your next
yeah,
ass rape.
It wasn't me!
It was her fault.
Yeah!
Jerry the King Loyal, Jerry King Loyal, reckless endangerment. Jerry Loyal once received a speeding ticket near Memphis Airport. While he could easily have paid for the fine but went about his life, Jerry instead decided to rip up the ticket, throw it in the police officer's
Okay.
face, and proceeded to run over the man's foot. Thoughts?
That sounds like something out of Smokey and the Bandit. Really? Like Jackie Gleason, like, no, jumping up and down, holding his toe while Burt Reynolds takes off. Yeah, no, he's not worse than Matt Riddle.
Man, Matt Riddle is up there, boy.
He's killing it so far.
Wow.
Matt Riddle, he's killing it.
All right, here's one that's near and dear to your
Can't
heart.
believe this.
Ken Patera, destruction of property and assaulting an officer. Modern
Wow,
day fans
you
are probably not
serious?
familiar with the form in Olympia. If you watch this show, you know about it.
You want me to come over there and...
Remember when you tried to bring up the McDonald's question? You're not going to ask me about that,
You're not
are
going
ya?
to ask me about that fucking fast food thing, are you? I'm like, no.
No, forget
That's good.
I just wanted to ask you if you like the fries.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
But Mike-
smart ass,
but Mike-
aren't you?
But Mike has a question. Could burn gun, you kick your ass? What did you just say? You want me to come over there? I was like, oh my God, we're going to
So when
die.
he was denied service at a fast food restaurant after hours, he decided to vent his anger by lifting a rock.
He wanted a
Witnesses
hamburger.
described it as a boulder and tossing it through a
Hulk
plate
smash.
glass weekend.
No cheeseburger.
Is that crazy or what?
I think it's crazy, but I'm going
We
to...
all know the story. So worse than Riddle or better than
Yeah,
Riddle?
him.
And by the way,
and-
spent
can I-
3 years in jail, right? Or something
Right, but
like
can I
that.
throw in him and Mr. Saito are not worse than Matt Riddle?
Wow.
They were hungry.
Wow.
They were hungry. They should have given them the burgers. They were right there. They could see them through the window. Let me ask you a question.
Riddle's hungry too, though, dude.
Yeah, but he's hungry for trouble.
He's hungry for Heine.
He's hungry for... Was that a Ronnie James Dio song, Hungry for Heine?
Hungry
for Heine. Yeah, it was. That was on Sacred Fart. Oh, that was Sacred Heart. Never mind. Well, if it's Hungry
Hungry-
Heine, Sacred Fart.
Hungry for Heine.
Yeah, Hungry for Heine. Yeah, that's great.
Let me ask you, what's Daniela going to do after Riddle gets fired? Is she done then? Did she complete her mission, life over?
First of all, she's probably going to invite us to a keg party.
Right.
That's going to be first. And then she's
And by the
probably...
way, you're in Florida. You could go right there.
Oh,
I'll be
crap.
here in New York.
She's my neighbor? Oh, my God. Matt Riddle's going to find me. This is not
Dude,
good.
you may call me and be like,
Yeah, but you know what
"Yo,
you know what
Riddle's here.
Yeah, but I feel mighty safe over there where I am because basically over there it's stand your ground.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be like, oh, look, Matt Riddle's walking up on my doof lawn. The end. Have you seen Riddle? Yeah, that's him all over.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But what does Daniela do after he's done? Because he's going to be done.
She's going to live the rest of her life extremely satisfied and happy. How's that sound? And she should be after the crap that he pulled on her. So.
All right, New Jack. Wait, you were going to say something else. I interrupted.
Was
you.
I? I
think
forgot
so.
what it was.
New
It'll come
Jack
back.
assault with a deadly weapon, using blunt implements to beat his opponent senselessly. During a match in an indie wrestling show in Florida, he began to use a knife against a poor victim.
I saw him take a bat to Gypsy Joe. Saw
New
him do a
Jack
lot of
agreed as
stuff.
soon as he was released from prison, he ran for the state border without the man he agreed to. So is New Jack
Okay.
worse than Matt
No,
Riddle?
he's not. New Jack taking liberties in a professional wrestling performance is out of control, but it's not doing the things that Matt Riddle has been accused of.
So Riddle's still bad.
Also, let's
Riddle, bad.
yeah, Riddle bad. New Jack not so good, but not as bad as Riddle.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't think he is.
Terry Reynolds most recently accused of eating ass. I
can't believe
Does that
this is-
make? Is that worse than Matt Riddle?
Well, I'm gonna go with no. I'm Greek.
What does that have to do with
You know what, Greeks and ass? You haven't figured out all the jokes over the years about us?
So eating ass is not worse than what Matt
Absolutely
Riddle's
not.
doing.
Absolutely not.
And again,
No.
it's only an accusation.
Downtown Brown. What?
Listen, again,
What?
there's nothing. Listen, if that's what you like,
Yeah.
that's what you
Yeah,
like.
maybe you should put a little salt, a little pepper.
Wow.
Tonight on the menu, cornhole on a roll.
Do you get like little peanuts in your mouth and your teeth?
Now listen, man. Funny is funny, gross is gross, and you just made yourself almost worse.
Well,
than
wait a
Riddle.
minute, hold on.
You're
Eating
almost
ass
worse
is
than Riddle.
gross.
Of course it's gross, but you made it deluxe gross. You know, you got a hamburger.
lot of shit in the
You
ass.
made it. Hamburger deluxe.
There's a lot of shit in people's
Listen, man,
asses.
people are going to turn off. You're getting gross.
What?
That's
so,
gross.
So you don't go gross.
I think Terry's way better than Matt Riddle. Next.
Okay. All
Way
right,
better.
I'm just asking.
Munch away,
When-
Terry.
when you eat-
Munch away.
When you eat
What?
ass, do you get like hairs in your teeth?
I don't eat ass. What's
I
wrong
just
with
thought
you
you did.
when I eat ass?
Vince
What is-
McMahon.
What
drug,
is this?
Vince McMahon, drug distribution. The boss of the
Oh,
chairman.
yeah, that's worse than Riddle.
You know, we know all the steroid
Yeah,
trial.
steroids and all that other shit.
Worse than Matt Riddle.
No, not even close.
Wow.
Not even close.
Matt Riddle's killing
I mean,
it right
what'd
now.
you do to Hulk Hogan? Make him look bigger? Oh, you're a terrible human being compared to the crap
Juicer
Riddle's.
Art Barr.
All right, now.
Sexual assault.
Okay, now
For
we
those
got it.
not familiar with the Mexican wrestling
Yes.
scene, Art the Juicer Barr
Love machine.
was Eddie Guerrero's tag team partner and close friend. His actions
Legend in
in
Mexico.
Oregon led to pro wrestling being banned in the state for many years. I never heard the story. I'm reading it for the first time.
Yeah.
During a wrestling show, he sneaked off with an underage fan for some adventure.
Right.
But she did not want to participate in the dirty stairwell of the arena.
Right.
Bart didn't take no for an answer and forced himself on her instead of taking her to a hotel room.
Right.
So she's underage.
Yeah, he raped
She didn't
an
want to
under-
do it on the
raped
stairs.
an underage girl.
But like, if you would have brought her to a hotel, she's still underage. I don't even
Yeah,
understand
either
why
way,
it's even part of it.
either way, you're doing, raping an
Thoughts
underage
on
girl.
that? Is he
okay.
worse than Matt Riddle?
Okay, because Matt Riddle has not been officially charged with anything that has put him in prison, I am going to say that Art Barr was worse than Matt Riddle.
Wow! All right, ding!
Hey, you got a bell, Spidey? Ring the bell.
Art
Yeah,
Art Barr
Barr.
has now officially passed Matt Riddle.
I think he has. I think that's
Lord
fair.
Steven Regal relieving
Relieving
himself
himself?
on an airline
This
stewardess.
is not worse than...
For a man who seems so cultured and refined, it's hard to
Hello.
imagine William Regal being guilty of his crime. However, and this fucking thing
Well, he
is
probably
moving.
peed on that WSI interview, too, while
For
he was
many
at it,
years,
but,
Regal battled drug and alcohol addiction. During the flight to WCW event, he extremely
Right.
drunk. Regal stumbled, blah, 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 and he peed on a stewardess.
Big deal.
Worse than Matt Riddle.
He's not worse than Matt Riddle. He's just a sloppy drunk.
So only Art Barr so far.
So far, Art Barr.
Scott Hall, assaulting a comedian and many others.
Okay, let's just stop here. Scott Hall is not.
And he murdered somebody. In self-defense.
Yeah, but that was self-defense. Nope.
Still not.
Nope, he's not. Matt Riddle is worse.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's worse. Absolutely. Listen, he did defend himself when he killed that guy, and I believe him, and the law believed him too. So no, I don't think that Scott Hall is worse than the things that Matt Riddle is being accused of. Scott Hall didn't have a long line of sexual assault and roughing up women and shit like that. No. Scott Hall's not.
All right, next up. Former wrestler and wretched human being, rock and roll, Buck Zumhofe, who spent the rest of his life in prison. What we probably should have known about Bucky, he was a child molester who got hit
look
with
at that picture.
26-year prison for sexually abusing his daughter for over a 12-year period
boy.
and trying to flee once he realized he was caught. 310 months in prison, 2 first-degree, 2 third-degree counts. He is 63 right now, and if he makes it, he'll be in his 80s when he gets out.
He ain't making it.
One of the worst parts of the story is that Zumhofe's first in a
It's not his first time,
for
right?
molesting a child, not even his second.
What?
He was jailed back in '86 for sexual misconduct involving a minor.
Okay.
And basically here. So is Buck Zumhofe?
Yeah, he's
Worse.
worse than Art Barr.
Yeah.
So far, he's at number 1, Barr's at 2, and Riddle's at 3.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd have to go with that.
What's that? Spidey? Someone's on the line.
We're getting a call in.
All right, hold on. Let me put my headphones on.
I get nervous when someone's on the line. What are you talking about?
I believe it's Mr. Buck.
Buck's. All right,
No,
Buck
that's not possible.
Zumhofe is on the line. Oh my God. Well, I guess you're calling from a security prison. Well, Mr. Zumhofe, I guess I say welcome to the world's #1 pro wrestling broadcast.
Oh, thank you, brother. I'm so excited to be on this show, man. I love Monty and Pharaoh.
How's life in prison treating you, Mr. Zumhofe?
Don't drop the soap.
That's it?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I keep my eye on the ground, and my butt straight up, looking at the stars.
What is your favorite food, Mr. Zumhoff?
Hot dogs. Lots of them. Little ones.
Did you like wrestling midgets better because they reminded you of children?
I knew then that I had a problem. I was wrestling sky low low and I went high, high, high. Sky high.
I know fans are interested. You were rocking and roll Buck Zumhoff. What kind of music do you listen to now?
Disco? Because rap is crap.
Dude, what's up with your mugshot?
I don't take good pictures in the morning. I look much better by noon.
What does the future hold for you, Mr. Zumhoff?
I'm actually much more concerned about who's holding my future. Dude, get off the phone with this guy. This guy's a loser. You're a fucking loser, Buck.
Hey, give the guy a break.
He's a loser.
He's
We're
calling
entertaining a fucking lunatic.
I got one more question.
Fine. I'm not asking him shit. Go ahead.
Mr. Zumhoff, is there anything you'd like to promote before I let you go?
You know, brother, I'm really glad you asked. There's going to be a softball game this weekend, and I'm playing catcher. I'm receiving.
Well, Buck Zumhoff, everybody.
I'm not clapping for this motherfucker.
I
What, are you
am.
kidding
I
me?
am. Buck
You
Zumhoff,
are?
everybody.
Oh, my God. That was terrible.
The great Buck Zumhoff.
The great Buck Zumhoff? Well, he is above Riddle on the list. So.
Is he above Riddle?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's
right.
number one, man.
All right, hold on. We got a few
By
more
the way,
to go.
that's the most tasteless fucking interview I've ever heard. That was tasteless.
You were very mean to Buck Zumhoff.
I was, because he's tasteless. I hate
That's
him.
not fair.
He's awful.
1983, Mr. Jimmy Snuka
Oh,
was
jeez.
accused of murdering Nancy Argentino. Thoughts on Jimmy Snuka after he throws her to the ground, supposedly, and gives her a skull fracture, puts her back in the bed, and she dies. Is Jimmy Snuka
Brother,
worth...
look in my eyes. Did I do it? Did I do it, brother? Does it look like I did it?
If you ask Andrew Anderson and Metal Maniac, no.
Okay. This one is tricky because was there ever concrete final evidence and decision that he did it? I'm asking you this.
No,
This
there
is
has
very-
not.
So,
They brought it back to trial, but he wasn't able to participate.
right. So, but what happened to the end result? Even though the man passes, doesn't the family deserve a definitive end result? Did they ever come to one?
They did not.
I can't touch this one.
So
right now,
so Matt Riddle is
Buck
worse than...
Zumhoff is still the champion of
Well,
assholes.
so we've got, in order,
Zumhoff, Art Bar, Riddle.
what puts Zumhoff in front of Art Bar?
Well, Zumhoff did it multiple
Multiple
times.
did it.
Bar did it the one time, which is one time.
And
too many.
finally,
One
over a
time too many.
3-day period from June 22nd to June 24th,
We have our winner!
Chris Benoit, 40-year-old Canadian professional wrestler,
We have
murders
our winner.
his son and murders his wife.
There he is, right there, folks. The biggest scumbag in the history of the business. There he is, right there. All you apologists, just turn off the channel now. I don't want to hear about Kevin. I don't want to hear about any of your other bullshit. I don't want to hear about Chavo's phone call or all the other crap that entices you guys to make something juicy out of a psycho fuck who clearly had major mental problems, clearly had steroid issues, clearly had concussions, this, that, and the other thing. Excuses. Killed his family. He's the all-time pro wrestling scumbag. So let's review.
Go ahead.
Chris Benoit,
Yes.
Rock and Roll Buck Zumhoff, Art Bar. Poor Matt Riddle doesn't even get a bronze medal.
But he's in fourth.
He's in fourth place on this list.
Phil
That's
says
very
out there,
impressive.
Snuka hugged me at a New England Pro Wrestling Hall
Me
of
too.
Fame
Snuka
many
was
years ago.
very nice to
I think
me.
he thought I was someone else, but he still's a good
I agree.
hugger.
I kind of had that same
did have that
experience.
same thing.
I kind of had that same exact experience. He was a sweet guy. But that doesn't mean shit. as
RJ
far
Hudson,
as-
we have got a winner, Chris Benoit.
We do. We have a winner, Chris Benoit.
There's one thing, as much as we love pro wrestling, man,
Yeah,
some of
we
the
do.
worst things or
Have
the
happened.
worst of abuse have
Sure.
happened
Absolutely.
with these pro wrestlers,
Yeah,
man.